Next, let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Trans teen in critical condition after stabbing at Florida airport. A 29-year-old man, Alexander Love, is facing serious charges after a brutal attack on a 17-year-old transgender girl at Miami International Airport. Love was arrested on and is being held without bail, charged with attempted first-degree murder with deadly weapon and attempted premeditated first-degree murder. The shocking incident unfolded when Love allegedly stabbed the black trans teen 18 times with a long butcher knife. Authorities reported that Love also attempted to throw the victim off a fourth-floor balcony. The girl, whose name was not been released, was rushed to a local hospital where she underwent emergency surgery. Video footage captured the chaos at the scene, showing passengers fleeing as Love was detained at gunpoint. You can also see an unidentified bystander was seen comforting the victim. According to the arrest advocate, Love claimed he met the victim at the airport and alleged he was drugged and assaulted before the attack. CCTV footage reviewed by investigators showed Love lying in wait before he struck. The footage revealed him approaching the victim, who was sitting on the floor eating, and then stabbing her multiple times before attempting to throw her over the balcony. The girl managed to escape and sought safety with police on the third floor. Love was quickly identified and apprehended by police. At a court appearance, Judge Mindy S. Glazer denied Love bail. So this is an insane story. The fact that this is in our streets in Miami Airport, and just transphobia is really not looking good. And the fact that I'm happy that Love is now in bail or in jail, and so and he got denied bail. So yeah, this is scary. This is very a musky situation.
I have such a hard time with these stories. Like, I'm the person that if I'm watching a horror movie and somebody's, right, that's me, and it's exactly the reaction that I get, and I just keep thinking, was the floor of that airport empty? How do you get to stab somebody 18 times without somebody else kind of jumping in? But I mean, you have all just kinds of questions of how could this be, but ultimately those questions are really with this Love character. Yeah. But really glad to see that he's not allowed to kind of get away or skip town or anything.
Let's see how we unpack this story. We are we are an LGBTQ plus news outlet, right? LGBTQ plus people, most other news outlets don't really show you stories that have to do with our community, right? It's not at the top of their importance, okay? Here, this is all we give you, is LGBTQ plus stories that are true and really affecting our community, right? This happened, like Nico said, right in our backyard. But I need to call out media first and foremost, right? When this news story came out, they misgendered her, and they continued to misgender her, right? We must do better. Yep. They kept on saying she identified as a woman. Then bitches, she's a woman. That's it, okay? There shouldn't have been another question. You saying, him who identifies as a woman is not any kind of respect to her or to our community. Let that be said, okay? Next, another black trans woman hurt on our watch, right? And like Mark said, 18 stab wounds. That's not even like a pass by. That's not, oh, I'm drunk. Okay. The 18 stab wounds. The girl was sitting on the floor eating food. How many times have any of us done that when we're waiting for a layover or something like that? Sitting there eating her freaking food, chilling, and then this guy comes over and stabs her 18 times. We must do better. All right. And a guy with a name like Love, how in the living F is your name Love when you represent nothing, anything to do with love? He says that he was drugged beforehand. I want to see the drug test because I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And again, that's still not an excuse to freaking almost kill a black trans woman at Miami International Airport. How did this big knife get in? Like, I've just got so many questions that I would love answered.
Yeah, the knife issues,
and it was a big knife. It wasn't even like a little pocket
butcher
knife.
I
think she must have been in pre-security, like before you go and check in, like where the restaurants and stuff are. Yeah. That's my only guess for how that could be allowed, that weapon.
Yeah. Oh. Well, we'll stay on top of the story and hopefully bring further news. But as of now, the gentleman is not out in bail. He is arrested in Miami, where I hope he stays for a very long time.